Hey guys, Courtney here, New Mexico Stitching Demon. Whole new setup. What do you know? I am filming for my new GoPro that I got a couple weeks ago. I don't know how this is looking because I can't see what's going on. I'm having issues with connecting to my phone and I can't film from the computer. So we're just gonna try this, see what happens. So last couple of weeks have been crazy. We are in a new normal, as you guys know. Been working from home. It took a bit for the routine to kind of get settled in, but I enjoy it. It's not bad. Not too terrible. Bandit had her puppies Friday night into Saturday morning. We were up until 3 a.m. delivering puppies. We had 7, all boys. One of them we are keeping for sure. They're all healthy. They're all happy. You might be hearing some whining right now. Sandy's in trouble. She's in timeout. What else has been going on? Oh, I left the house today. I went grocery shopping, and that was an adventure, if you can call it that. That was they're limiting the amount of people that will go into the store. I think it said 127 employees included. And when I went this morning, there was nobody in line. I was able to get in, got what I needed to, left. There was like no traffic. It was really kind of surreal, really. But I will never complain about no traffic, especially on a Sunday morning. What else? Really don't have much more than that, except that I've been stitching a lot. I wouldn't say that my stitching has increased a great deal amount. It has a little bit, actually. Obviously, with working from home, there's a brand new routine of what, when do I stitch and how much and all that other fun stuff. And I've taken to still getting up early, like I would if I were to go into town. But instead of, doing my morning thing, getting my coffee, whatever, and then leaving to go to work, it's doing my morning thing, my morning routine, get my coffee, have breakfast, sit down for like 20 minutes or so if I have time, and stitch until I have to log on and do what I need to do to help New Mexicans out with benefits. Well, yeah, SNAP, Medicaid, LIHEAP, things like that. So I have noticed that my stitching has gone up a little bit, but then it decreased sharply Friday night when I'm trying to sit there and stitch, and Ben is just all over the place, and that's when she wound up going into labor. That was a very long night. It was very, very hard on my back. I wound up sleeping on the couch so that way I could, because we did a little nest ultimately in the living room. There's this section between the ottoman and, because we have a sectional, an L sectional, and the way that it's set up, basically there's a space, and we set them all up, and I wanted to make sure that I was there just in case anything happened. And there was a surprise number 8. There wasn't, but I was there with her the whole night. It was a long night. It was a long night. But they're all healthy. They're all happy. Bennett's doing fine. She might walk in and out. I have no idea. But we're going to just go ahead and get right into it. Obviously, editing is different because it's a GoPro. And I don't know what I'm doing. Let's be real about this. Okay, so April is not going to see any finishes. I can guarantee you that. But going into April, obviously, the last 2 weeks, let me see here. Got my planner here. When was the last time I filmed? The 29th? Yes. So, obviously, I finished out March with Legend of Dragoon. And I'll be actually picking it up today. It's on rotation. And this is what it'll look like when it's done. This is the image from the Prima's official strategy guide for the PS1 game Legend of Dragoon. Hopefully you saw that okay, because like I said, I can't see. And I got a pretty good progress, I gotta say, on rows. So I'm just gonna hold it up and hope to God you guys can see it. So that's where I'm at. I'll be picking it up today. So yeah, I am really definitely going to be making sure that this page gets finished. I wouldn't say, I'd like to say this week because it's actually scheduled, but we'll talk about that later. And then I just had that little bit, so there's that. Put that there. So going into April, brand new focus piece. I had explained last month that, or last video, that I had kind of screwed up about the rotation, like scheduling the rotation, and I didn't put Butterfly Ball in, which is this one, by Heaven and Earth Designs, designed by Amy Stewart. As you see, it's incredibly detailed. So what I wound up doing was making it a force focus for the month of April. And I'm really glad that I am. I'm actually making quite a lot of progress, and I'm almost done with that page. Almost. So that's pretty freaking cool. Get it up there. A lot of greens. Just a nice change because hasn't been a lot of greens, but let me go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. There you go. And I'm kind of doing it in that diagonal way. So then when this page is done, I'll be moving down to here and then there and then. You get it. You get it. Dane is outside cleaning up a... It's not necessarily a ditch, but it is to help kind of like... it's like a water... There's this water thing that just kind of like an irrigation kind of deal where if you pay yearly dues or whatever, they allow a bunch of water to go through your land so that you can grow crops and things like that. I don't know the whole thing. That's okay. But he's been down there cleaning it up so that way we can get clear water coming through. Him and the neighbor are really prepping the land for crops. We're talking about cows, or not cows, goats and pigs, and then we're going to move the chickens from the back of the house down there. So this is going to be a very busy spring. That was a rabbit trail. Anyway, so the first major rotation that I had for April was this guy here. It's a beautiful bird from XStitch, no, Dimensions, Gold Collection Petites. And which way is the top? That's the top. That's how far I got. I got all of the brown around the edges done. So basically it's just moving into the internals. This is definitely the goal for this one this year, is to finish it. Oh, the goal on Legend of Dragoon was originally 4 pages, and I'm about ready to hit that 4-page mark. And then it's just to complete that row. That's being done on 25 count bone Lugana. This one, Butterfly Ball, is being done on 25 count antique white. No. It's even weave. I can tell you that. And then, of course, this is being done on 18 count beige cotton Aida that came with the kit. I can't say that I'm a fan of Dimensions fabrics, but it works. Whatever. Next. God, I love this project, and I already know what I'm going to do to finish it. It's going to be great. So this is what I'm working on. This was what I worked on next, was Spring at Hawkrun Hollow. I have already gotten the banner done, so I'm working on the blocks now, and I'm working on these two. Well, technically I'm working on this one. Beep, beep. And this is being done on 28 count hand-dyed Bluebell Joblin. from Witchelt, which typically Witchelt fabrics aren't really all that great, but this is so soft. So soft. And that's where I got. Got the frame in. Isn't it cool? There you go. So, as you can also see, I'm also doing this over 2. 28 count over 2. 2 over 2. So, obviously, this thing is humongous. You can't see him anymore. Ha-ha. So, what I'm going to do is something like that. Because I was sitting there thinking while I was stitching it the other day, you know, everybody else is doing this on like 28 count 1 over 1, 40 count 1 over 1, or 2 over 2 or whatever. And it's little compared to mine. I mean, they're still big, but they're little. And I'm like, what the hell? So do I like start it over? Well, that's a big fat no. Hard pass. No thanks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a blanket. So, which I think would be really, really good, especially since this fabric is so ridiculously soft. Obviously I'm going to cut it to size and then just add it to some fabric to kind of like, that way this is the centerpiece and it'll be a blanket that we could put either on the couch or on the bed. I think that's really cool. I think that's a great idea, but that's just my idea. And with that idea came the idea, one idea kind of leads to the other, as we all know. I do plan on doing all of the Hawk Run Hollows in my lifetime. That would be wonderful. So if I can get autumn and winter and summer, I can have 4 blankets. That would be super cool. Finally, the last rotation was for Oriental Butterfly from Dimensions. I really do love Dimensions kits. Their fabric is just terrible. And this fabric is just as bad. It's so stiff, but you can't do anything really with it because it's printed. So, can't wash it. Can't really replace it. I gotta use it. Meh, whatever. But anyway, that's what it'll look like when it's done. Hopefully someday. And this is how far I got. Plus 2 bitchy nose. Pretty good, right? Almost finished that damn coin. Almost. And this is being done on this fabric that they gave us. 14 count beige cotton Aida. I really, really, really love this project. I mean, my complaints about the fabric aside, the floss is really fun. The colors are really cool. Like, the project itself is really simple. And it is a relatively quick stitch. Like, this is the first half, and then I'm going to come down here and do this, and then the butterfly, and then the characters. And then the specialty stitches in the background. Or the back stitch, really. So, I think the only thing that I'm kind of... Well, I mean, there's not even all that much specialty. There's just satin stitching and cording. Should be easy. Famous last words. I've never done those before, so I have no idea. So that takes care of that. That's it. That's all my whips. No finishes. No FFOs. Nothing. With that, then we'll go ahead and go right into plans for the next 2 weeks. This next week is all Legend of Dragoon. The last half, it was scheduled, but for this weekend, 12th, 13th, and 14th, it's not really a weekend. It was originally Mini Bunnies, but because it was finished, I crossed it out and put in the filler, which is Legend of Dragoon. So all week long, I'll be working on it. And then Monopoly and Let It Snow, and then obviously I end out the month with the focus piece. So... yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot to be seen next week or next 2 weeks, but who knows? I might be getting a lot of stitching done. That's kind of the goal, right? I mean, what more is there to say? So that's where we're at right now. This video is rather short. I think I'm going to try and keep these videos rather short. Mainly because uploading takes forever. forever. Final thoughts. Oh, by the way, I didn't even say what today's date was or anything like that. Today's the 12th of April, quarter to noon. So last week when I was uploading that 8-minute video of the tutorial, it took all damn day long to upload, which is ridiculous. And of course it sucks up all the bandwidth and you can't use anything else. But it was kind of nice that like we didn't have the PlayStation going, we weren't watching TV, we didn't have a whole lot going on. We just sat there and stitched. It was nice and quiet. And I was just thinking, you know, every now and then your brain kind of needs that reset from everything technological. Having a power down day is something that I'm kind of an advocate for, because not because it's healthy for the ARF, which it is, but it's also healthy for your brain and healthy for your soul and for everything that's going on right now. Having a day to just kind of disconnect every now and again. It doesn't have to be every week. I like to do it. I'm thinking about doing it every week, but meh. But being able to completely disconnect from everything that's going on, you turn off the media, you turn off everything, and you just kind of be in your moment. It gives you a chance to really reflect on things, let your brain kind of unwind, and it's nice. And I think that's something that maybe we could do once in a while. What do you think? I'm not saying you have to, but it's not a bad idea. You know, with everything that's going on, I know things are crazy out there, and that given a little push, it can get pretty worse as far as, you know, people's attitudes. I saw something on Facebook that really makes a lot of sense. That situations like this can bring out the best and the worst in people. Jerks are going to be even worse. Good people are going to be more compassionate. And I really hope that out of all of this bullshit, it is what it is, we'll be able to see a lot more good come out of it and a lot less bad. And, you know, I get it. People, you know, we're frustrated. We want to get out of our house. We want to be able to do things again, you know. I wouldn't say go back to normal, but I would say go forward into something better, more productive, more progressive in thinking and creating and being together as a family, as friends. Hopefully the puppies are crying for their mommy. She's probably sitting on one. What happens? But anyway, I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is this whole situation is not going to last forever. So let's go ahead and just make the best of this situation as we can, and every once in a while just disconnect. Turn off the news. All they want to tell us is the bad stuff anyway. I mean, really, this coronavirus bullshit has a higher recovery rate than a death rate. But all they want to tell us is the bad stuff. In the meantime, just, you know, do what you have to do. Stay home if you have to. If you have to go out, just be safe. Be smart about it. Otherwise, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a really great weekend, really great week. I'll be back in about 2 weeks with more updates. As you can see, I'm still working from home. For the state of New Mexico, the stay-at-home order has been extended to the end of April as of today. I say as of today because, as we know, things are changing rapidly. So, and I know Jessie Marie was just saying in her most recent video that the stay-at-home order has been extended to June in Virginia. So wherever it is, you know, in your state, in your country, in your province, whatever, just hang tough, guys. I know this is getting to be really irritating for a lot of people, but the intention is there for it to be good. So hopefully a lot of good will come from this. happy stitching, guys. Be safe out there. Be smart out there. And I'll talk to you later.